All right, here we are at our approximately 12 feet by 27.5 foot floating cabin, approximately 328 square feet of interior living space. And this is constructed on about a 16 by 41 foot monolithic frame. And where I'm standing right now is on about a 12 by 41 foot dock. And we've got about an 8 foot by 8 foot storage shed. Everything that you will see in this video tour will be included with this one. Let me go ahead while I'm here. I'll go ahead and give you a glance inside the shed. We got a few water toys in here. We got some items which you'll need for maintenance. There's a propane tank. We've got a little fire pit in there, I believe. Some storage ladders. That would be a big water mat for the kiddos, sometimes even the adults. And some other maintenance items back there on the shelf. Also got a ladder just over the edge right here. That will come in handy for maintenance. Now this deck was repainted in the fall of 2023. There are some boards that are going to need replaced. Over here you can see this is older lumber here. Additionally, the flotation under this dock has to be replaced. Now when you have the older lumber like this, a lot of times this is going to be something you just want to reinvest in and rebuild it completely. Beautiful 6-step swim boarding ladder down here. You've got those nice handrails. That one is easy to get up and down for all ages right there. That one is nice. Then we've also got two sit on top kayaks that are going with this one. That's a little Lifetime. I think that's a little angler, one person sit on top, 2017 model. We've got another 2017 over here behind the shed over there. I believe that one's also an angler model. I want to say the Lifetime is rated for about 225 pounds. Not sure on the angler. That's a Sun Dolphin of the same year model. So now the cabin, what's in the frame now? This appears to be an old houseboat, or at least old houseboat walls. You've got like a little bit of what appears to have been like a step down. That's why it seems like it's could have been a houseboat cabin. Anyway, it is constructed on a metal frame. It's got aluminum encased styrofoam flotation, lumber framing and decking, and it has a painted steel frame along the exterior, and it's got essentially some stringers that are inserted within that frame that are going to be running this way all the way through the cabin. So you have a very level surface right here. Now those aluminum encased styrofoam floats, that does have to be replaced by the year 2031, as well as the flotation under this side dock right here. This has got to be replaced by 2031. Like I said earlier, this side dock is going to be easier to just do a complete rebuild. Now on the cabin side, because you have that metal frame and such a nice structure, and it is solid, you can jump up and down on that, and it's solid. It's not like some other cabins where you can kind of feel the reverberation throughout the structure when you do. So this cabin, you will be able to simply refloat without having to rebuild. Some of these older cabins, the foundation, if you will, is not strong enough to withstand refloating it. But because you have this metal frame that's holding this whole cabin level, this you can refloat. So now you can also, you can also use this as a combination or expand on the monolithic frame. But now if you do that, you will lose the size of this side dock. On any modification or combination, you have to reduce any attached docks to 400 total square feet. So this one is more than that. This one is, I think about, maybe 500. So you might not, this might be more of just a refloat if the space works for you. yeah, just under 500 square feet is what we're standing on this dock. So now you can also expand on this monolithic frame if you want to make that larger, but you're going to have to lose 92 square feet here on this side dock. And again, if you're going to rebuild this side dock, that's easily done. Then you can just build it back to 400 square feet. So that is an option. We like to make sure that you understand the options. There's, you know, the floating cabin regulations are somewhat new. So anybody's got questions on that, we do have a nice frequently asked question page on our website. Our website, of course, is yournewboat.com. When you make it there, you'll see about 4 buttons across the top. There's a find your new boat, sell your boat, boating tips and links, and then a contact us page. That boating tips and links is going to have a floating cabin frequently asked question page. That's a great resource for anybody where this is new to you. You want to kind of get caught up to speed. So the flotation requirement, again, that's due by 2031, which is going to be when this dock needs to be rebuilt and the cabin needs to be refloated. Or again, there's a lot of other options you can do within those regulations. So as usual, we will have the direct link for this one down in our video description. And you'll be able to either click on that direct link or copy and paste that into a new tab or web browser of your choice. And once you do make it there to that listing page, that's where you're going to see all the full list of details, the full write-up, specifications, features, current asking price, as well as all our contact information. You'll be able to reach out to us by phone, by text, or by email, whatever's most convenient for you. We do not monitor YouTube comment page, so if you do have any serious questions about this one, use that link for your convenience. If you're watching this on a device where you're not able to view that video description and get that direct link, all you got to do is go to the website, yournewboat.com. Click the Find Your New Boat button. That's going to show you all of our inventory and order price. Scroll down until you get to this one. Again, it's 328 square foot floating cabin for sale here on beautiful freshwater in Norris Lake, Tennessee. Now, this helm here, there is still a transom on the back of this one. When this one was constructed, it's no doubt in my mind it was constructed as a Tennessee homemade houseboat. And in order to do that, you had to have a helm. And there's probably an old 2-stroke outboard motor back there at one point in time as well. We do have a 23-inch LCD HD television with a DVD player up here sitting at your driver's helm, which is basically just for decoration right now. We've got a nice little composite table and chair set. It's going to hold up a long time. That's going with this one. And then here in our main cabin, we've also got bunk bed. This is going to be a full-size bed on the bottom, or futon, turns into a full size, and then twin over top. A little bit of storage up here in the front area as well. There's some games and books up there. We've got some nice newer French doors here. It's got the little integrated shades. This does have single pane aluminum windows. These are probably original to this cabin. This would have been typical of houseboats built in this size with that step-down roof. Electric refrigerator freezer, that's going with it. And we've got a window air unit right here. This is going to be a 10,000 BTU cooling capacity. That's a Frigidaire. Nice large stainless sink. Microwave across from your little kitchen area. And because of that step down, when you first walk in, you got about a 7 feet 4 inch headroom. And when you get back to here, you have about a 6 feet 5 inch clearance on your headroom. Here's our bathroom. We've got a rare tan, I believe that's a rare tan Elegance marine head. That's 12 volt powered. Your waste, when it leaves there, does go into a waste holding tank. That, of course, gets pumped out. I believe Norris Lake Pumping pumps out at this particular marina. Their rate as of 2023 is $6.50 for the season. That goes from April through October. You can do a year-round contract if you so desire, but the $6.50 is from the season April through October. That's going to be every 2 weeks, whether you need it or not. And of course, if you ever need it outside of that, you can pay for a special pump out when needed. If you ever had guest or anything like that, had a lot of people over, and you can wait till the next 2-week interval. They will come out for a charge. So a little walk-in shower right here. Get a little bit of storage shelves built in behind there. And again, that's that Rare Tan Elegance Marine Head. Small little vanity sink. And then stepping out, and then over here is our bedroom. This is a full-size bed. Now it is on a platform. That's what threw me off. It's on a platform, I think, intended for a little bit larger. And of course, there's obviously room to go even larger than that in here. So that is a full size now. I believe that platform is probably intended for about a queen. Plenty of room if you wanted a king in here. Ceiling fan overhead, and then we've got another Frigidaire window unit back here. Now this one is has heat strips in it. So this is heat or air conditioning, and that's about a 11,000 BTU cooling capacity, about a 9,000 BTU heating capacity. Little ceiling fan overhead. You can tell we've got a little bit of age on that ceiling in there. Let me try to do our best showing you all the details on all of our listings. That's the good, the bad, and the ugly. 20-gallon electric water heater right under here. A little bit of storage capacity as well. And get this door back on track. We'll close it. A little bit of wear in your ceiling here, but actually I think this is just how it was built. I think they just put these ceiling tiles up here, probably to kind of cover up maybe their plywood ceiling here, just to pretty it up a little bit. There is a few other tiles kind of starting to show some age over here. You've got a little piece of trim right there that's kind of come out of place just a little bit. A little bit of a sag right here in these ceiling tiles right here. So I think we've covered all the bases on the interior here. Let's go do a walk around of the exterior. Get little stains in the carpeting in here. All right, out here on our porch. Oh, let me give you a little glance below deck here. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. It's not all the time that you have these nice metal frames. As you can see, we're nice and level all the way down through there. Looks like you got a supplemental float in there as well. There's a little piece of styrofoam that needs to be pulled out of there. And then your waste holding tank's all the way back near the back. Yeah, here's your metal frame. And essentially you've got stringers that are going across the width of this one. And again, that's what's keeping this nice and level, and that's also what's going to make this one very easy to refloat as opposed to having to rebuild. That's where the value is with this one here. You've got a nice foundation, if you want to call it that, on this one. Now your waste holding tank is mounted down here, I believe under this hatch right here. Don't really have a size on that. I'd estimate about 35-40 gallons. Of course, here's that Frigidaire window AC unit here on the back. And you do have shore power here. That is feeding, I believe, from that meter station where that rock is, that riffraff is. I believe that's where your power is coming down to here. This is some of the water hose. This one did have a land-based water connection. I'm not sure if that was city water or well water, but anyway, it just needs a new water line ran. And if you want it to last a little bit, you want to probably get some PEX, and then you'll submerge that PEX underneath the water as opposed to just replacing it every few years with that water hose. Here's that other Sun Dolphin sit on top kayak. Here's going to be where your disconnect is as it comes in from the shore. 100 amp breaker right there, and then here's your power panel right here before that power goes on into the cabin. Here's a good look at this little back end of the storage shed, that ladder that I mentioned earlier, and you've got that full walk around on this side as well. So again, any questions on this one, do reach out to us through the website. Use that link in the video description to get directly to the listing page for this one. This one can stay in this spot. So this spot again does have shore power available, and this spot is transferable where this can stay right here. On kind of the Knoxville corner of the lake right now. We threw one of those kayaks in the water for our photographs here. Beautiful swim boarding ladder there. There's another look up here, the exterior, patio table and chairs. As you look behind this shed right in here. And we've already opened that shed for you. So that's probably going to wrap things up on this one. Again, this is a 12 by 27.5 floating cabin, approximately 328 square feet for sale with shore power on the Knoxville corner of the lake. Spot is transferable. Everything you saw on the video tour will be transferring with this one. Any questions, do reach out to us. You can, once you do make it over there to the website, if you follow that direct link down in that video description that's there for your convenience, if you follow that over to the listing for this one, you're going to see you'll be able to reach out to us by phone, by text, or by email. We do like to remind you, if you send us an email, have not gotten an email reply within 1 business day, please check your spam folder. We're generally very quick about getting email replies back out to people. Usually they're a matter of just a couple hours. So if you don't see it in 1 business day, do check that spam folder. If you call us on the phone and you happen to get our voicemail, keep in mind that we are frequently in areas without cell phone reception. So if you don't leave us a message, we will not know that you called. If you'll do one better, leave us a detailed message. If you do want to call back, let us know which listing you're looking at, what questions you have. As soon as we either finish with the customer or return to civilization and have cell phone reception again, we will gladly return your call, answer all those questions for you. And then, of course, you can also send us a text message as well. Do try to let us know which listing you're looking at when you do reach out to us by text, and we're generally very quick about getting a response out on that as well. So I think I covered everything on this one. Again, full list of features going to be over there at the website. And if you got any questions about all the floating cabin regulations that are rather new, they've been in place for a few years, but they're just now starting to get phased in. The first big requirement is going to be the electrical. That is coming due October of 2024, and that is a state electrical inspection that is required. And then again, the flotation's the next big ticket item. That's going to be 2031. All of that, all of your wastewater from the toilet is going to a waste holding tank right now. Sometime between now and the year 2031, you will have to start collecting gray water. So you'll another collection tank or a some type of a sump pump system will need to be put in to either direct your gray water over to shore via a actual connection, an actual hose type connection, or another collection tank. But again, we're always happy to talk to you about those, and of course you will find all that information in our frequently asked question page. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you again for joining us. Two things are going to be popping over top your screen as we conclude. Top left-hand corner is going to be a shortcut to go to our current listings playlist at our YouTube channel. That is a great way to see everything that we currently have available. That is also can be found at youtube.com/yournewboat. And the top right-hand corner will be a shortcut to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, that's a great way to get notified anytime a new listing does come available. You can just click that link in that top right-hand corner and you will get subscribed. Thank you again for joining us.